Alright, hey guys, how's it going? We're back with another live painting. We're going to do a dark canvas on here, and what I used for the... Oh, hang on. I took the lid of my bucket, and I put it on there. Took a brush and made the outline for the moon, and then just covered the rest of it with black gesso. If you're wondering what the black gesso container that I have looks like, it usually says black gesso on it. It's like a black acrylic. It's an acrylic medium, and it dries fairly quickly. I've been liking doing these black canvases. They're pretty fun. I was talking to Kendra the other day about doing something with a big waterfall coming down, and having like some water here and maybe another waterfall coming down, some trees in the background. I'm going to have some like really cool looking skies, like a galaxy looking sky. But yeah, I wanted to go through and show you what all I'm using. Got to put our oil base on now, and this is what I use, is the Artisan water mixable linseed oil is our oil base for on top of this. And yes, I use water mixable oils, and yeah, you can clean these with water. And I do clean them with water frequently, and these are natural hair bristle brushes. And water with these, normally it's not good for them, but you can wash them. But after a while they will start to fray, but you can reshape them so that they're not all crazy and falling apart. So it is doable. So you can use them. Because if it's synthetic brushes, it'll cut through the oil paint, and you can see all the lines and stuff. That's why we use natural bristle. But you can use water with them. And I buy the cheapo brushes, so you're not wasting money on all these expensive brushes and just throwing them out. When these are like $6 or $7, you can buy these on Amazon. And if you take good care of them, they can last. So it works for me. But yeah. All right, let's get into this. What's that?
I was just gonna say, so we're trying a little bit different of a setup tonight.
Oh yeah.
So it should look more like you're looking right over Matt's shoulder. We're kind of in the middle of rearranging a lot of things in the art room back here.
Yeah, there's behind you. There's stuff just everywhere. We're moving stuff around, trying to get stuff situated. In the process of that, but we're still doing the live.
Yeah, Matt was asked, he was actually stopped in the store today and was asked if he would still be doing live because he's going on a hiatus from his shows.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's still going to do lives. Yeah. We're just taking a break from the shows. We're going to try to get like a website up and running, and I actually just uploaded like 4 videos to his YouTube the other night, so we're going to get on a roll with, we're going to do Friday nights because they seem to be working for these lives, and then Saturday we're going to post that live to YouTube.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to watch it there whenever.
Yep.
Get your tips, your tricks, listen to us talk, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, stop by, joke around with us, whatever you want to do. And you can even comment and watch the video after it's uploaded if you happen to miss it, because it'll stay up. Yeah. But yeah, we're going to do, and like normal, I have a basic idea, and we're just going to see where it takes us here. I have a basic idea. I want a waterfall, maybe 2, and the moon, some stars in the sky, stuff like that. I think it's gonna look cool when we're done. But I'll go through the brushes I use. I use a 2-inch brush. I use a 1-inch brush. I use a small fan brush and a large fan brush. I I use a filbert brush. I don't know how well you can see that. Filbert. I use, and this is a little warped right now, but it's a script liner brush for fine details and signing your name at the bottom there. And then I use 2 sizes of palette knives, small and large. And of course the bucket of water. I also have gloves because I'm a messy painter. I just get those latex gloves or whatever they are. I usually wear them. Sometimes I say, oh no, I won't need them, and then I have paint all over my hands. So, and the palette I use, it's a big one. It's like a Bob Ross palette. It's huge. It helps you do a lot on here. The colors I'm using are titanium white, phthalo blue, Prussian blue, alizarin crimson, phthalo green, sap green, burnt umber, lamp black, cad yellow, yellow ochre, and cad red. No, yeah, cad red. I almost named it wrong. I almost said bright red. Cad. They're the same thing. It's a red.
It's a red.
But I use water mixable linseed oil, and I pour some into a little dish, little thing, and that's what we're going to put on over this, and then that'll help the oil slide and be able to move when we're doing our painting. So I thought I'd go through all that. You'll need paper towels, of course. And Barbara's back here. She's laying in her bed. We brought her Betty Bye back. So she's hanging out with us.
Yeah, Kiara actually showed up early tonight. We were still setting up and rearranging, and she was back here like, where's my bed?
Yeah.
I'm ready for the show.
Uh-huh.
So we had to kick her out of the room so we could finish maneuvering because she was just standing in the way.
Yep.
Or Dr. Coons.
Let me get my gloves on here.
Yeah, there's a few things that, because of Matt doing this consistently, we buy at Sam's Club just because it's bulk.
Yeah.
So one of those is the gloves. We find those at Sam's Club. We get the paper towels at Sam's Club.
Yep.
Comes in handy.
It does. So we're going to take our 1-inch brush and go in there with the linseed oil. And you want to make sure your acrylic is dry completely, or else you're just going to be making a mess. And a little bit of this goes a long way, and you can just start different spots and just spread it out. A little bit of this goes a long way.
So I have a question.
Yes.
So I know you painted the canvas black before the live started, but when you do the moon itself, is that like, I know you said you use a lid, but do you like do the black around that area, or do you put like white on the lid and stamp it on there?
No, I just paint around the lid with the black. So right here, this white spot, these white spots here, that's all just the canvas, the white canvas underneath.
And then how do you get the black spots in the moon then?
I just took a brush, one of my other brushes, and I put the black acrylic in there, and I just kind of dabbed it. You can take a sponge, like a natural sponge, and just dab it in there and make it look like craters and stuff. That's normally how they do it. But yeah, that's a good question. I forgot to answer that. Things I don't remember that don't seem that important are kind of important. Like, how do you get that effect?
Yeah, I think we'll have to do like a little video sometime of just you doing that.
Yeah, I think I might do that. I'll do a video. I might even do it tonight. I don't know.
We'll see.
No, I mean, I'll do it. You don't have to participate if you don't
Oh,
want.
no, yeah, I just meant like, we'll see, because it depends on, like...
I'll make the video, but I'll post it at some point.
I was thinking it depends on how late it is, how tired you are when you're done cleaning up after this. Like,
Yeah, we'll see.
you'll probably do it tomorrow, more than likely. Like, definitely tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, because tomorrow I'm going to the salon and getting my hair did.
And I don't have to participate in that because I don't have any hair, so I get a freebie pass on that one. That's fine. Me and the dog are gonna hang out. I'm gonna get some painting stuff done. I might make some more videos. Oh, by the way, I did make a couple more TikToks on my TikTok thing. I'm working on that, trying to get it figured out. I'm learning it. I'm putting way too much of this stuff on here.
I was gonna say it's very shiny.
Yeah.
And for anyone who's new or interested, again, the linseed oil he uses, I bought Ziploc condiment cups, and that's what he uses to keep his linseed oil in. And then he also made his own
Liquid
white, which he uses one of my Ziploc condiment containers because they're pretty airtight.
Yeah, they're pretty good. So these are like, I don't know, you can get a pack of 4 of these containers for what?
It was like $4 or $5.
Yeah, it's very cheap. So I try to do stuff to help people out. I try. And most of the stuff that I show you, I've learned from other people. I'm just passing it along. So in no way am I saying I found this or discovered this.
No, but there are tips and tricks in it.
I just try to pass it along the best I can.
Each artist is going to have their own tips and tricks or preferences. Like,
Yeah.
there's definitely been some things that you tried and you were like, oh, this doesn't work. But then there's been some things that you tried and you're like, this is genius.
Yeah. So after we put our linseed oil on, normally we take a paper towel and we just wipe off the excess, and it'll leave us with just enough, the right amount. Because if you have too much of this on here, your painting's just going to slide right off. But yeah, you see all that excess I pulled off of there? I know it sounds ridiculous to put it on and wipe it off, but that's how they do it in the art world. Alright, so let's go and put some of our colors on here. And some of the colors I'm going to be using are transparent colors. So what that means is I can show you. There's a couple of them. Phthalo blue, alizarin crimson, and sap green that I know of are transparent colors. There's a brand, it's from the Bob Ross brand. I don't have the Bob Ross brand on here, but it's called Indian Yellow. That is also transparent, but I have the water mixables and they don't have it in that brand, so I don't really bother with it. But we're gonna take some phthalo blue and tap some color in there. Just get enough on your brush. So like when I put this up here, it's going to be hard to see it. It won't show up that well. So like it'll still look black for the most part. So.
Yeah, I can barely see it, and I'm like right on it.
Yeah, so let me ruin my brush here. No. We're going to take some crimson. That's another transparent color that's really good, really cool to use. And I'm just, for the sky here, I'm just going to make some colors here. It's going to be really neat looking when we're all finished putting the sky on. You'll see, when I start putting the white paint on here, it's going to make it pop. Get some of this here, and then I'm gonna clean this again. I want to put some yellow in there, or some bright red. I don't know. Let's see. Like I said, I'm making this up as I go. I'm gonna do a little bit of the cad yellow, and we're gonna throw some of that in here. Turn our brush green. For the moon, I'm colors. I might do like an orangish kind of color. We will see. Let's do some different stuff here.
I think that's one of the things I think we would struggle with, because a lot of people ask if you do classes, like in-person classes, and I think the biggest struggle of that would be you never know what you're painting.
Yeah, I usually just make stuff up on my on a whim.
Like, you'll have like a general idea, but you've never been like, yes, I have it all planned out in my head for the most part.
Yeah, that's never really been the case.
So I think you would struggle with that the most if you did in-person classes, because you'd have to have something already painted for like a reference.
Yeah, and that might be coming.
And you don't like doing the same thing twice either.
Yeah.
So if you already did it and then having to explain it, you'd be very much like, okay, we're gonna do it a little differently.
I mean, I could if I had to, but yeah, you know what I mean.
I'm just saying it's your preferences.
Because I spent a lot of years drawing what I saw and having to stick to that strict, well, you're drawing this, you have to make it look like this. This is very not like that, so.
Some people are very good at, let's make it look like this, and then they're not very good with coming up with things on their own. And then you have people that are quite the opposite, and like, there's nothing wrong either way.
No, it's fine.
Like, because different skill sets or different ways your brain works, like, I think it's hard to be like, my art form is better than your art form.
Yeah.
And that's why, like, we like, doing these shows, like, we've met so many people, and, like, I especially like the kids.
Yeah, it's
just because, like,
fascinating to see so many kids interested in, like we have some adults that come by and just like, okay, but the kids that see this, so they're like, what? They love it. I'm like, oh, yeah. They're interested in learning how to paint because they're just starting out and stuff, so it's really cool.
Yeah, and
see what they're doing.
And that's the thing is, like, when you're that young, like, you have time to do it. And if you get especially if you get the practice in now, like, it's only going to get better.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, you know, when you get older, it gets harder to pick up new hobbies.
Lots and lots of practice. That's what I tell people. It's like, you can't just do this and expect it to go right 100% of the time. I'm just looking to see where I want to add more, like, the colors there. I think I'll do some more yellow down here near the bottom.
Right, and there's a couple of things I'm still waiting for Matt to do on my bucket list of things I want him to paint.
Yeah, I gotta make a list, because people will tell me something, and it just kind of disappears after a little bit.
Yeah, we gotta get you a little whiteboard or something.
Yeah, that's what I can get. I can get a whiteboard or something to hang here and be like, okay, put this here.
Oh, also, now that Matt's kind of gestured at it, so with this new setup thing, what we are gonna start doing on the lives is this little, if I can get my hand in here, this little painting right here. This one is going to be the rotating picture of the last live we did.
So the next live we do, you're going to see this one hanging there. And
Yeah.
the next one you're going to see hanging there, and it's going to keep rotating so you can see the previous live in the shot still.
We thought it'd be a nice way to kind of change things up.
That way it's not always the same thing, but you can see like what we've done. I think it'd be cool is like if you're scrolling through the videos, you can see the previous previous painting in the video before. It's like, oh, wait.
Yeah, we thought it'd just be a fun little thing.
So, but yeah, I'm gonna take some white paint with a fan brush.
The large or the small?
The large. I'm gonna use the large one this time.
Does it really matter, or is that just your preference?
Usually I use the smaller one, so it doesn't really matter. And we're just gonna, like, you're gonna act like you're writing in cursive. We're gonna go just all over the place here.
Just do Kiara's name.
Just go do whatever you want. Just make a mess. Have fun with it. And then I'm going to take a clean, dry 2-inch brush and just start making circular motions with the top corner of the brush.
I noticed you got the little like bottom corner of your moon there,
Yeah.
and now that's all that's going through my head is blue moon. I don't remember all the lyrics to the.
I am going to color this moon here soon, but I just wanted to get the back part here. Kind of looks like cotton candy or something.
Yeah, I like cotton candy color.
Cotton candy's cool.
I really like that like blue. I almost wish there was more blue in it.
I mean, I could put more blue.
Like up in that top corner, it's bothering me because that yellow is more overpowering, and I really like that like strong blue kind of between the red.
Yeah. Yeah, I can add some more. Where do you want it? Like up here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Like
easy.
just to kind of separate those out more.
Just go.
Yeah. See, this just goes to show if you want to make changes, you can.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing holding you back.
Yep. That's
Oh,
why
yeah.
I like this style, because you can just change anything at any time. If this was watercolor, you'd be stuck with it.
Yeah, this is very freeing. Which
Yeah.
you do very well with freeing.
Okay. I'm gonna make this a little brighter right here. Just scribble it in there.
Does it have to be scribbles, or if you wanted, could you do like a wavy design or something?
Oh, you can do whatever you want, yeah.
That'd be very like, ooh, you should do that with like an outer spacey one. Do like, I don't know, circles or something, or like waves, and it would look very like tantric almost.
Yeah. Oops. I got a glare. Couldn't see it very well.
Just little tiny circles.
Yep, just do a little circular motions and just,
Happy circles.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I like that blue.
There, that looks a lot better. I like that.
Yeah, that
Works
blue
better.
just makes it pop a little more.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna add some stars here next. And I can show you how to do that. Thin down your water, or thin down your paint a little bit with your water. Well, I'm using water because I have water mixable paint, and you can thin that down with just water. You don't need paint thinners and mineral spirits and stuff that's going to cause you cancer down the road. I just use water.
Yeah, it's a lot safer.
Yeah.
Especially if you're messy like Matt.
Oh yeah. And then with like beating the brush, you don't have all that aerosol, the paint thinner going in your lungs. So there's that. And you can do this a couple different ways. Sometimes you can take your palette and use it, which I think I'm going to do that right now. You can take your fan brush, load it full of paint, that white paint there, make sure it's thinned down a little bit, and just take it and hang on a second. It's a little thick for what I need it to be. Just thin it down a little bit. Okay, let's try this again. You can make thousands of little stars out of this. Hang on. I need my other brush. That one's springier.
I was gonna say I do see some stars that went on. They're just
It's not working the way
the way you
does.
want it to.
I'm just going to take the palette and put it down because you can also use a palette knife, and I usually have better luck with the palette knife. But you can do this too. There we go.
I can't see on the camera.
Yeah, there's a glare, but I can see them. Oh, they're there. And it makes thousands of little stars. And you can even make a, we'll make a comet or something in there using just the palette knife. We're going to take our palette knife, just go right into, just cut across, like that. Get a little tiny thing right there. And we're going to go, let's just go. You zip that right on.
That looks so cool.
Looks like a little comet. But that's how you make stars, if you're interested. Now I'm going to work on the moon. And what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to make it like an orangish looking color. Let me clean off my other brush here quick.
Oh, I didn't even see it. Hi, Audrey. Audrey joined.
Oh, hey, Audrey.
She said no flashing, Kendra. And she said an X-wing.
What was I going to...
I have a tiny question before you get too far.
Yeah.
Are you doing anything on the left side of that moon?
I'm gonna have some trees up here. That's why I don't have anything.
Okay, so
It's
that's
gonna
why
be
you
like,
left it.
yeah. I'm gonna actually probably block out some of this because I'm gonna have a cliff here with some waterfalls. So
Okay.
that's what my plan is.
I wasn't sure if there was a reason we were leaving it that way.
Yeah, 'cause I figured-
I don't know what your brain does.
Yeah.
I'm glad I asked because I didn't know.
Let's see. Is this gonna look okay?
Audrey said she was thinking Star Wars.
Ah, okay.
Star Wars is really big. Matt's only done one Star Wars. We actually aren't into Star Wars.
Yeah, I'm really not. I never really got into it. I don't know. I'm weird like that.
So, we've never actually, like, I think he did one on a request, and that was about it. It came out really good. I actually really, really liked it.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this side a little darker with the red. Make this side more yellowy. And for this, I'm just taking a filbert brush and just going along the edge here.
Audrey says she thinks most of your skies look like Tatooine.
Oh yeah.
You do have a very, like, that's the thing, is it's very galaxy looking, or like, I don't know, he just has that way of making it look like that mystic.
Yeah, it looks. I like doing just like very dreamy looking skies. We were talking about doing something similar to the DreamWorks logo, with having like the moon there with the water and somebody sitting near the moon or something along the lines of that. Not exactly the same thing, but like something similar.
I do think doing another Star Wars one would be cool, though.
Yeah.
That is very big, especially for like Pumpkin Fest when we go back to start doing
Yeah,
things.
there's so many things. Like I could do like the I don't even know what it's called. Death Star.
I was gonna say Death Star is what I think of. I don't know, Death Star is just always what I think of when I think of Star Wars because it's such an iconic thing. But there's so many places that, you know, we don't necessarily know about because we're not into Star Wars.
Audrey's gonna have to teach me about it because she likes Star Wars.
Yeah. There you go, Audrey. You have a job.
She's gonna have to school me on Star Wars. I have no idea about most of the thing. I know there's that guy on there that has the breathing problem. The big, tall, hairy guy. There's the robot that talks, I think. I'm not sure who else is in there.
She says, haha, my husband loves it. The only thing I really, because like I do remember like watching the first, like the original 3 movies from the 80s. I remember watching them growing up and being like, I like the Millennium Falcon. I've just always been into those special effects that they do, like where they turn like random garbage into like, okay, this is an alien, this is a robot. That's always been really cool to me. I do like Carrie Fisher when she talks about like, because there's an interview I've seen of her where she's like, somebody asked her what they're supposed to tell their daughter about her wearing the gold bikini, and she's like, tell them I killed the slug. And I just find that really funny. She says she married the Wookiee.
Ah, that's funny.
I dated a Wookiee, and then he lost his hair.
Yeah.
Actually, I think you started losing your hair before we started dating.
Nope.
No, because you shaved it.
It's all your fault.
Because I remember I didn't like the long hair, and then you, like, cut it, and I was like, ooh, he looks good. And then you shaved it, and you sent me a message, like a picture of you, and I remember being like, I can see your skull.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I didn't know what else to say. And And since then, it's grown on me because the peach fuzz is quite fun to play.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna take my brush and I'm gonna soften this up a little bit.
I know you're mad at me, it's fine.
Kiara?
Yeah.
What's she doing?
I put her bed facing the wrong way.
Oh, you monster. I can't believe
She,
you.
well, she likes the bumped up part where she can stare at you, and she's facing the wall because she likes to put her head up on that bumped up part, so now she keeps craning her neck to look back and see what you're doing.
Yeah, she's a creeper. Pro creeper.
Ooh.
See, I'm trying to brighten this part here. But I'm gonna leave this dark. That's my goal.
It kind of looks very, yin and yang. Like, it looks very bright and cheery and then very ominous.
Yeah, that's what I'm going for. Kind of like, hey, this is cool. Because I figured the sun went down over there and it's, I don't know, just trying something different.
Yeah. Audrey says, unbelievable, Mom, and then she's just joking. I'm like, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
We've been horrible to her.
Well, I've been great to the dog. You have.
No, she's very upset right now, too, because, so we've got all the smoke coming down from Canada right now.
Oh, yeah.
So our air quality is not great.
Yeah, it smells like Canadian smoked bacon, or Canadian bacon or something. It's like, what is going on here?
But, so we're not letting her outside for extended periods of time, which she's not happy about because one of her favorite pastimes is laying on the front porch.
She loves the porch. She loves it.
So she went, like, we haven't let her out in, like, I think, like 2 or 3 days now. We haven't let her out on the porch. And so today we were bringing in groceries after work, and she, like, busted through the door and was like, I'm free! And just kind of, like, we had to bribe her back in with a treat because she didn't want to come back inside. She doesn't, like, run off the porch onto the road or anything like that. She just doesn't want to come back inside.
Yeah. She's good. She listens, but she
listens,
tell.
but she doesn't.
You can tell she's, like, rebellious. Like, trying to rebel. But, yeah. It's funny. We get a kick out of it.
Yeah. That's why we have dogs.
Yep.
Well, we had dogs, now we have dog.
Dog. Yeah. Singular. Oh my. Okay, what am I gonna do here? I think I might add some. I kind of killed off my craters. I might put them back in, but I don't know.
I was gonna say, yeah, they're kind of
Because the white and that red were very opaque, and they covered them up. I didn't expect that. See, this is the beauty of live.
happy accidents.
Yeah, so I might do that quick. Where's my... Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's take some black here. Let's see what happens.
Like I said, if I ever make Matt, like, during when he makes a mistake, or when he goes, oops, we'll have a sloshed Matthew.
I'll be on the floor. Be dead.
But it's not that mistakes are bad.
No, I make them all the time.
Yeah. I think that's important for people to, like, realize.
Because nobody's ever going to be perfect at everything, so...
Yeah. And, like, some mediums are more strict where you can't make those mistakes. Like, it's really hard to correct watercolor.
Yeah.
Like, that spray paint artist we met, spray paint dries really fast.
Yeah. I think I messed it up. Added too much now.
You could probably lift it up with a paper towel.
It's gonna smudge. Yeah. I can try. I got a better idea. Take your knife. Yeah, I didn't do that. Okay. It is one with the canvas. Alright, so I butchered this one already.
I don't think you butchered it. I was saying it looks more like a planet now, which still looks really cool.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. I'll try to save this. I'll smooth that out with a brush and we'll see.
I think black is the most unforgiving color.
Yeah, once you put it on, you're kind of stuck with it.
And that's with anything.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I messed that up bad. Ooh. Ooh. I might end the live early. This is just, that's not good. Okay. Well, I think this is the biggest mess up everybody's seen me do. This is a mess up. Woo! Live and learn. Let's see. Can I fix it? I don't know. We'll try. Yeah, I'm just making mud now. I don't know. I'm gonna just go over it. And
Audrey says lighters, the other side blended in. See, I kind of like that.
I don't. I should have left it alone. But I'll fix it.
See, like I said, it looks like a planet to me now. It looks like Jupiter.
Yeah.
I think it looks cool.
I want to brighten it up a little bit, though. Like, I don't know. We'll see. That black I put on there, that really killed it. I was trying to experiment on a live, and that's what I got. Normally I do stuff like this and have an idea of what I'm doing before I do it. This I did not. I'm ruining it. Alright, I have another canvas I can start on. This one might go in the garbage heap.
Oh, I don't think it's that bad.
You're just saying that.
I'm not saying that. That's so a lot better than I did. Like I said, I still think it looks cool. It wasn't what you were going for, but it looks cool.
Alright. I don't know. I think I might just leave it at that because I don't really know how to fix it. Because that black on there really dulled it and killed it. And that's really hard to bring back now. I don't know. Let me try something here. I don't know if it'll work. I keep saying that. Brighten it up a little bit at least.
Jonathan just joined and he said, "Hey there, this looks great so far."
Oh, you didn't see what it looked like before I butchered this.
Matt's having a slight breakdown right now.
I'm not having a good time with this one. Oh, this is looking terrible. Oh, I keep ruining it.
See, it's not a moon, but I think if you did like purple, like how you did the comet, if you did like purple rings around the moon, like what was your moon now, I think it would look like a really cool planet.
The problem is I don't know how to make it. I can't do that because I've never done it, and I don't want to mess it up anymore. Because I don't know how to make rings around that without it looking terrible. That's the only problem. Like, I'm not gonna risk that. I'll do that on another painting where I'm not.
Yeah, I don't think you did another painting earlier this week.
No.
Normally you do one
I've
on
been slowing down. I'm kind of getting depressed with it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just like, I'm in a lull because I keep messing stuff up. And I'm like, I don't know. I kind of want to take a break now.
Audrey just said it's actually looking dimensional. It looks good on the camera. I know, Matt can't see what it looks like on the camera. He's too focused on the up front thing.
Well, yeah, I'm sitting right in front of it.
You want to see what it looks like on the camera?
No, I'm sure it looks terrible.
It does not.
I don't know. Yeah, this is... it's not that bad, I guess. I had bigger expectations in my head when I was trying to fix it, but...
I think you actually got a good chunk of it back.
I was trying to brighten it up a little bit, because once I put too much black in for those craters.
There, look at that.
There we go. Okay.
See, it doesn't look bad. You're just focusing. Matt has ADHD, and so he hyper-focuses on it. So he did a negative, and now he's hyper-focusing on it, trying to fix it and get it back to how it was.
Yay. Alright, I ain't touching it. It's done.
So I think it looks good.
That's as much as I'm going to mess with that one, but... Anyway, let's see. What was I going to do? Oh, I was going to make a little... should I do the cliff? I don't know.
Where were you thinking about putting the,
I was thinking about putting the waterfall, like the cliff cutting off, like right here, the bottom section, and coming down, so... I don't know. Let me see.
Oh, yeah.
Get a knife. Let's see here. Just take some black. Take a little roll. Well, that was a glob, but we'll come up here like this. Just...
Thank you, everyone, for telling Matt it looked good.
Yeah, I really doubt myself a lot, and I'm like, I messed it up. I don't cut myself that much slack. Yeah.
Well, sometimes you just need the support of your people. You do have a bad time giving yourself slack.
Here is going to be dark, and I'm going to have some trees and stuff, I think. But down here is going to be water, I think. Something. Yeah.
The cliff going into the water, I don't know why, but you remember Donkey Kong 64? And like the first jungle level, there was this big cliff that went down into like this big stream. That's what it reminds me
I
of.
can't remember that one. But, yeah, hey.
Yeah. Connect everything to a memory.
I was just scraping some of that extra paint off because I wanted to put blue there. Should I do Prussian blue since it's darker? Or I'll just do that. Right there's going to be more water. There we go. And that's transparent blue, so it looks dark on there still. It still looks black, and I can see a hint of blue in there.
So I have a question.
Yes. I might have an answer.
Teacher Matt.
Well, I'm not a very good teacher sometimes.
So you keep saying the color is transparent. How come it's transparent on the canvas when you apply it, but I can see it plain as day on the palette?
Because on the palette, there's no black behind it. If there was black, like, because this is so thick build up right
Oh,
here.
okay.
But if you're putting thin layers on, you won't be able to tell it. At least I think that's why. I honestly don't know.
I was just curious because I was
that's
like,
the reason.
I just noticed that like on your canvas, like on your palette, I can see like that's obviously red, that's obviously green, that's obviously blue.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, it's transparent. I'm like, transparent means you can see through it. It is transparent when you apply it to the canvas. I was just curious because I'm like, I don't know, it's just so strange to me.
That is different, but yeah, we're gonna take our fan brush and I'm gonna go. Oops. Not like that. Try something here. I don't know if that didn't work out that well. Man, I'm hitting all kinds of roadblocks tonight. Whew. I don't know what I'm doing. I haven't painted in like a week. That's what
You're
the problem
rusty.
is. Okay. Another way you can make a waterfall, I think, is take a palette knife and just kind of. I think because I didn't have, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I think the problem is I keep going over it, but
Add more blue to the mix.
could. Not very much though.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
There we go. That's better. I didn't like it looking straight white because it was weird. It was odd. I don't know.
I like that.
It looks better than it did. So.
I'm
And then-
also really liking that the blue in the sky is not as like it's just kind of like a highlighter
Mhm.
because I think that'll look really good with the blue waterfall.
Add this here. Oh wait. Before I get any further, I'm gonna do my background stuff here. I think. Not that there needs to be a lot, but I was gonna put a couple trees up here on the top.
Are you thinking palm or pine?
Yeah, just some pine trees. Well, I don't know.
I'm just curious.
I'm just gonna do little one. Yeah, that's. It's so thick, and I can't. I don't know. My brush doesn't want to make it happen, so I gotta stand up to do this so I can see what I'm doing. That's what I was getting frustrated at the show. I was like, it just looks like globs. Like, my God.
Globby paint. It is a D. That looks really cool.
Yeah, that's why, because my paint's drying out, because it's been on my palette for a week.
Oh yeah, because I didn't even think about that because you didn't do any painting earlier in the week. Normally you do a painting on like Wednesday or something.
Yeah, I have to get more paint. Something here. Something's gotta give. I'm not having a good roll with this here. I don't know what. Everything's fighting me this time. Alright. Okay, let's see. Alright. light's just not in it.
You got this.
I'm slacking. See what I mean though? Like it's not cooperating with me at all. Okay, I'm not messing with that part anymore. I might add some. Yeah, I can't see. The problem is I can't see anything because I have a glare. I'm just getting frustrated here. Man, I'm gonna do a random little tree here. Maybe. I know this is gonna be very dark, but I can't. You can kind of see it.
See, I like that you can only kind of see it.
Because I didn't want to have a lot going on back here, but yeah.
Well, and it reminds me of like when you are out in like the actual wilderness, you can't always see everything that's right in front of you clearly.
Yeah.
Like it is dark, it is hazy, it is, you know. I really love it.
Yeah, I might do another one right here just to kind of make it look. Let's see here.
That's another thing with Matt is he'll add trees all day long.
Yep.
Audrey asked, so are you using just black for the trees, or did you make it with a mix?
Oh, I'm just using straight black. I didn't want to mess anything else up. The way this is going here, I'm like, I'm just gonna use it black. It's not cooperating, so I'm just. And these ones are gonna be in the distance, so I'm gonna just.
Just boop them out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt will do trees all day long if you let him. I think you said that on the last live or the live before, where you were like, you're like, I'll get carried away and I just keep adding trees.
Yep.
Oh, Wendy's on.
Hey, Wendy. Oh, there's Kiara coughing.
See, it's that smoke from the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
How was your trip, Wendy? I liked all the pictures you were posted, all the flowers and stuff. It looked like a good time. Wendy says hi.
Hello.
Audrey says, I hate doing pines. Ha, at least control with the fan brush.
Yeah, see? It is a pain. It can be a nightmare. I'm glad somebody else knows what it's like. I don't know. Everything on this one's just fighting me tonight.
Wendy says her trip was shorter than expected. Lots of rain. Oh, that sucks. That's horrible. It looked like fun though. I like the picture you put up of the sign with the Google AI on it. That was funny. But I hope you had a good time regardless of the rain. Hopefully it didn't keep you from enjoying time off and exploring. What this reminds me of. It reminds me of that there's a bad moon on the rise.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Good song.
Like, 'cause it looks like the moon's just coming up.
I can't see. This is driving me nuts. There's like anything from here up, I cannot see.
Do you think it would help if I turned off the big light?
It's not gonna matter because of the way that the black canvases are cool, but they are a pain to do if you're sitting in front of it because you can't see hardly anything because of the glare. It doesn't matter what, because of it being a black canvas and this is all glossy, it's always gonna have a glare. So, what was I gonna do? I don't know. I think I'm good with the trees there. I think what I'm gonna do is add my cliff in here and not sure. I might add my water. So I don't know what I want to do here. Because I want to leave this kind of dark and off in the distance, so I don't think I'm going to add too much right here until I get to like, I'll add like the cliff here and like some rocks.
Yeah, I think you should
But
just...
I don't want to mess anything else up, so. Oh man, I'm on a roll tonight. Woo! Okay, let me see. I'll get some. We'll get some brown. And maybe some white. I'm just gonna leave that marble, I think. Cut off some of that, and we're gonna go. Cliffs and rocks and stuff. Make it look like a rock sticking out or something. That way it's not so flat and weird looking.
Is it hard to marble oils?
No, not really. It depends on how marbly you want it to be. The more you mix it, the less marbly it's going to be.
I wasn't sure. I've seen you do it. I've just never really given it much thought.
Yeah. I'm trying to decide what I want to do. I need to really start planning these out better because I have no idea what I want to do. I think I'm going to have more rocks and stuff come down. I don't know.
See, I think you should, like, leave your cliffs kind of where they are and then lead it into like a field or something there, because I think if you go too high with your rock, it'll take away from your beautiful trees.
Yeah, so I think I might have the cliff come down like right about here.
Yeah.
Like that. Like
Yeah.
down a little bit.
I like that.
Have it come down like that.
And that's also a really nice contrast, that dark area to that bright, like, moon.
Yeah, let me make some adjustments here. I gotta clean this stuff off.
Audrey said it's like spreading hard butter on toast.
It is, see? Glad I got gloves on. See that? I got paint all over me. I am the messiest painter in the art world. No, I don't know.
Oh my gosh, no. I'm pretty sure those people that pop balloons are a lot messier.
Pop balloons? What are you talking
Yeah, have you ever seen that art where they like hang balloons and they throw darts at it and then
Oh, I didn't know that was art.
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
there's people that actually do that.
I thought they were doing it just to do it. I had no idea about that. Wow. Okay. Hey, whatever you want to do, that's on you, man.
There's so many different art forms out there.
Yeah. And this, I don't know why, but when I go to try to make the grassy color, never works. Ever. It's usually too thick, and I usually end up making a mess. So I'm gonna do a little preparation here. Get rid of all this garbage I have on here. For some reason, when I try to make grass color, like a light green, it usually takes half a tube of yellow for some reason. I don't understand.
Interesting.
Okay. If I can find my yellow, and I can't. Alright, let's try this. See if I can find a good way to do this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start planning these out better because this painting here has been a nightmare. Not even gonna lie, it's been.
See, but even though you've been struggling with it, you're actually still moving pretty good. It's only
Yeah, but it's just I'm frustrated with it and I don't like it. I think this is the only one that's ever given me a lot of problems. But yeah, I don't know.
that purple mountain that you quit on.
Yeah, that actually I almost gave it up, all of it, because I was like, I can't do this. This is not working. Not my thing. I almost gave up. Okay, let me
Never.
try something here. I don't know. I should have did the background part here first. So I'm all just out of sorts. I don't know what I'm doing. Just not having a good time with this. I don't know where to start. See, I should have did my grass so I don't mess this up. So right there.
Yeah, that looks good.
See, I can't get it to, like, I thinned it down. It's not working. Okay, let's try this. But it usually doesn't turn out that great. Just looks like mud.
See, I don't think it looks like mud.
I might take a break from doing lives. I don't know. I'm just getting frustrated with this. It's not turning out the way I don't know. Oh, there we go. Fine. I don't know what I'm doing.
I think that looks really good.
I can't see anything. That's a problem because I'm like, I have to look at it sideways because the glare is a killer. It's worse.
Is that worse?
Yeah. Like I said, it's not gonna matter whether you have lights on or off. It's just frustrating. So I'm like, I'm trying to make it look good, and stuff's just not working for me tonight. It's getting there though. Okay, I want to make water. Do that way. the next one I do, I'm gonna have a definite plan. I'm gonna have it mapped out, so I know what I'm doing. I can't keep doing like I knew I wanted a moon and a waterfall, but I didn't know any of what I wanted here. But I need more white and stuff.
I think it's looking really good.
Glad somebody thinks so.
Yeah, everybody that's been joining has been saying it looks really good.
I think I don't know. I'm just not. It's just not working for me tonight. I don't know. I keep having to put my palette down. I'm having to keep doing this, doing that. So I don't know why. It's just not going well tonight. It's not working.
Well, you're gonna have times that it doesn't go perfectly.
Yeah, but the whole painting, it's just been one thing after another. It's like, somebody better buy this one. See, look. I don't know if I'll put this up for sale. It's not my standard. I'm gonna make this look like mist here.
Oh, you're coming down.
It's gonna come down like that. There we go. Let's try that. Take a clean dry brush. Let's see. Is that clean? I'm trying to do some swirlies here, make it look like mist. That look okay? I think
Yeah.
it looks okay. Alright. I didn't want to go too far up and make it
Yeah,
look
that'd be
ridiculous. 'Cause
weird.
I know should be mist there, but I was like, how far should it go up? But
Yeah, I think
that's
right there is good.
Yeah, that's fine.
It shows it's a deeper waterfall, but it's not like insanely high.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna make. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do my. I'm trying to decide what I want to do. Hang on, bear with me.
I will bear.
Take my white. I'm gonna go right here. And I'm just gonna pull down.
So I have another question.
Mm-hmm.
Why pull down as opposed to pulling left or right?
If you pull down, it'll look more like water. I don't know how to explain it.
I was just curious, like.
It gives the effect of, like, I do pull left and right, but like not
But
right
after.
away.
Yeah. Okay.
This smooths it out, but like.
I think because it reflects.
Yeah. Oops. I didn't want that much paint on there.
I think those dark trees are a nice border between your bright lake, your bright sky.
Just trying to make it look like the water's rippling and stuff. So.
Ooh, you know what else would be cool to like do?
Mm.
Like you remember Zora's like domain or whatever?
Yeah.
That would be cool too, like all the ice and stuff, or all the water, that waterfall.
Yeah. Messing that up. I made that crooked. Alright. That's all. I don't want to mess too much of it. I'm trying to look to see if I missed anything on there, so. I think I'm good.
Yeah, I think that looks really good.
Oh, wait, hang on. I did forget one thing. To smooth out those water lines, I'm just going to go like that a little bit, just to smooth them out a little bit.
Okay.
Just a little bit. There we go. I think that's good.
So do you always go left and right to smooth things out?
Yeah, it usually works better because that's all I know. Really, it's like if you go any other direction, it's gonna look weird if you do that because you see how we pulled down,
and it made those like streaks because of how the brush was.
And then I was trying to have the sky reflected in there, but I forgot to put the moon. But yeah, that was a whole mishap. So I'm gonna do something similar to this, but I'm gonna make it. Now that I know what went wrong, I'm gonna work with that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's so good. Yeah.
I had 89 problems with it.
Jonathan said you can put it up for sale at a reduced price if it's not something you're happy with. He said someone will buy it. I like it. I would buy it.
I'm very picky with my paintings, I think.
Yeah.
Very anal about them. Like, if they don't look good to me, I don't want to. I don't know, that's just me. I'm picky.
Yeah,
I try to make it look good. Like, I'm glad it turned out better than I thought. It was headed south. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, you had a few south mishaps, but
yeah, that was rough.
you came back from it nice and strong.
But this is I'm not touching it now. I think I added enough. This is what I wanted. I was going to do another waterfall somewhere, but I'm like, I'm good.
Jonathan says, I think it looks great.
Yeah. I like how it turned out. I like the sky. Yeah. I was trying to get the effect of like the moon or whatever. I'm going to just say there's a planet here. Having a bright spot like the sun's over there shining somewhere on it, but that's the effect I was going for, but that was fun. Yeah. Alright, yeah, this is the live painting I was trying to do, and we all saw this happen together, so.
We saw the good, the bad, the ugly,
there was all kinds.
the panic.
Yeah, I was panicking. I'm like, oh no, can I fix this? Oh, look at that palette. Look at that. It's actually not as bad as it usually is, but.
Jonathan says he's very picky with his own stuff too, so he definitely knows what you're feeling.
Yeah, see, like, to me, I think it could be better. Like, there's things I could fix on it, but things just weren't cooperating.
See, I still can't, I can't not look at the sky.
Yeah, I like the sky. That turned out
Like,
great. Like, I like that. But
and I really like that plant. Like, I know we have different tastes, though. I like things that you don't.
Yeah, I like, now that I look at it, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I think you need to roll back off of it a little bit.
Because that's the problem. If you're sitting on top of it for like an hour and a half, you don't really, but if you go away, come back with fresh eyes, you'll see different stuff that you like and everything. But that's the good part of it.
Very proud of you for persevering through all your accidents, all your happy accidents.
Oh, and there was many.
This one was more challenging. I think it's actually probably the most challenging you've done on a live because the most things went wrong.
Yeah, everything that could possibly go wrong, I think, did go wrong. Like apart from me dropping my palette, I think.
But
that could have happened. But yeah, it's turned out okay. I'm glad you guys stuck through.
Yeah, thank you everyone for joining us, and we hope you enjoyed it or got a laugh or you know, we just appreciate you hanging out with us.
Yeah.
Watching the anxiety set in.
Oh.
But like I said, we're trying a couple new things, so things might be a little wonky for a little bit as far as like the setups in here or how the camera look. Like we're trying out like moving around some stuff while we're off, but we're still gonna be doing these lives every week.
Yep.
Matt's contemplating.
No, I'm just looking at it. It's like, I want to do more like this because it's just different. I like it.
Oh yeah, I really like it.
But yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys. Catch you on the next one. Next week, we're gonna try to do. I think we're gonna try to do next Friday again.
Yeah, Fridays seem to be working really well for us.
Seems to work really good. But all right, thank you guys for tuning in.
John says thanks for letting us watch you paint. Have a good night.
Yeah, have a good one.
Thanks, everyone.